Hi, this is MTV214. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Thanks, subscribers new and old. I read two stories from this H.P. Lovecraft, like horror sci-fi book. A lot of short stories in here. I got a whiles to go. So this was The Color of Out of Space. So it sort of reminded me of War of the Worlds in a way that the aliens are different than in this though. So it was published in the 1920s, and I looked up. War of the Worlds was like 1890 something, so it's not as old as that, and I'm not sure how long that book is, but it made into a lot of movies. I could definitely see this story made into a movie. So it's about that a meteorite crashes by some farm, and scientists go to, like, in the military go to investigate, the government go to investigate it, and there's these spheres, and it breaks open, and then something gets out, and the sphere is in a lab, and it slowly disintegrates to nothing. So then there's like no evidence. But what happens at this farm is, at first, the plants, the crops get bigger, of an unnatural size, large, but taste bad. And then all the plants are dying off, and the family is getting like unwell, sick, and sort of going crazy too. The farm is in dire straits, and the family is getting worse and worse. The wife, mother passes away, the kids disappear, the dog disappears, and the father husband is there and not being well. Then a friend goes to visit him and sees that he's sort of falling, he's getting bad himself, that every turns sort of gray and dies there. And he sees it even with going to visit the husband father there, that scene. And it's sort of like if you saw the movie Beetlejuice, the first one from 1989, 90-ish, that when the couple are brought back from the dead and they're floating in the air, that they're sort of getting aging and crumbling. It sort of reminded me of that as a visual. And then he's gone, the police are called, and it's not really said how it happens exactly, because it's sort of the strange and unusual. This could be an episode of the Twilight Zone, definitely. And then a bunch of police go to investigate with him, and there's still strange occurrences. There's no wind there, yet the trees are waving around, pointing in the air, and one of the horses dies there, and a lot of other bad things like that. So what ends up happening then is they see coming from the water well, and it's it seems the water was poisoned from whatever alien thing that is. And also in there they found the remains of the children and some animals in there as well. So it's and the sort of bubbly slime stuff, which is weird. So is that the alien, or is it some sort of gasish gaseous thing? It's not really said exactly. You don't see a physical form directly like War of the Worlds, but what happens is that then there's a light emanating from that, and it shoots up in the sky and is gone, and the whole house is on that farm is destroyed, and it's just nothing there. And 50 years later, there's still nothing grows in that plot of land. And it seems that it's spreading an inch or something every year. It's getting wider, this desolate area. So I could definitely see this as a move into at least an episode of a show, 30 minutes even, or expanded upon and turned into a 2-hour movie. So it's definitely, it might have been in some form or fashion that I'm not aware of, but definitely interesting story. on the spooky side with Halloween coming up. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, share. See you in the next video.